Today I'm standing aboard the 2020 Monte Carlo Yacht 70. This boat was custom built and bespoke designed for the original owners. It's now for sale after doing a trip up to Alaska and cruising the Pacific Northwest. Come on down and check it out. Here on the aft deck, we have this huge hydraulic platform. So this whole platform drops down into the water, and on it we have the Williams Sport Jet 395, and you'll notice it actually has a color matched painted hull to the original boat here. So it's really great tender. It's got a tow bar if you want to do some water sports with it. It can seat 7 or 8 people on this tender. Have great fun in the sun, cruises at 20-30 miles an hour with a full complement of people on it. And when you get to your destination, drop the tender, float it off the back, bring up the platform, and you've got your own private beach club right here. Going inside, we've got this great engine room access here. So there's 2 accesses, this down into the engine room and then another emergency hatch. This is also where you access the crew cabin. So down in the engine room here, we've got everything you need to go for extended cruising on the boat. We've got MAN V12, 1200 horsepower MAN engines, fully serviced, ready to go, always maintained by a MAN dealer. We also have dual generators. The generators operate both the entire boat on their own, but if you wanted to run all your electrical systems, you also have redundancy and you have 2 generators that can power the entire boat. On the starboard side here, we have the Dometic split AC system. So you can make hot or cold and pump it through the boat and then cool or heat the boat when you're at anchor or tied up to the dock. And then we've also got the upgraded Headhunter pumps on this boat. So what that does is it gives you seamless water control throughout the boat. So whether you're brushing your teeth or you've got 3 people having showers at different times, the Headhunter pumps just regulate the pressure throughout the boat. Really nice system. Boat's a dual 50 amp shore power, both on Glendinnings. And then on shore power 2, we also have an auto transformer, so it bumps up the voltage, so the boat's always seeing a constant 230 volts. Upgraded Rolls batteries, we've got a couple inverter systems on the boat. Boat has a water maker, a sea recovery water maker, and wonderful Raycor fuel water separators for both the generators and the engines, so you never have to worry about maintenance on this boat. It's all ready to go and it's beautifully maintained. Moving forward here, we also have the crew cabin. So in the crew cabin, we've got crew stations for 2. We've got an upper and a lower berth, as well as storage throughout and their own private head. One of the key tenets of the MCY design is this really expansive aft cockpit here. So they've pushed these doors forward, which gives you tons of space here. So you can see we're set up here for a table, dining for 4, but we've got 4 folding director's chairs. You can easily have 2 over on the other side. That would give you 6 for dining. In a pinch, you could probably get 8 around this table as well, but a great place to socialize, hang out. We've also got an infrared heater up here, so on those chilly shoulder season days, you can plug this in. Bathes this whole area in a little bit of extra heat, which is really nice. You can just see, got tons of headroom. I'm 6'6", got outside lighting, we've got accent lighting around the boat, and the teak wood finishing on this boat, as you'll see throughout this video, is immaculate. It's really nicely done. Got nice covered walkways up the sides as well as access here to the flybridge. As we move inside, stainless steel Opekmar doors. This is set up just as your day door here. So if you just want to pop in and out of the boat, it's got a solid feel to it and in. And then when you're out cruising, you can open these doors. They slide over. and pin off to the starboard side. Then you've got this nice big expansive area into the main salon of the boat. So as you move into the main salon, the very first thing I hope you notice is that all the cabinetry is kept low. So we've got great sight lines throughout these wonderful expansive windows. We don't have a tall full-size fridge or cabinets obstructing the view at all. Everything was designed to be low so you can keep looking out at the wonderful scenery outside the boat. As you step inside, we have a fold-down TV that comes out of here. So if you want to just be watching a movie or some sporting events, you can sit here. But when you're not, it flips up and you've got the view. So we've got opposing seating here off to the starboard and port side. We've got a formal dining table inside for 4. There are leaves on this as well, so we can actually make the table even larger, and we can pull out an extra couple chairs if you wanted to have a larger dining table inside. As mentioned earlier, we don't have a full-size fridge, but what we do have is we have a freezer here with an ice maker. We have another freezer down below. We've got 2 drawer refrigerators here. And we also have an additional fridge in the lower pantry that I'll address in a separate part of the video. We've got custom drink storage, cooktop here with a built-in ventilation fan, Miele appliances throughout, Miele convection microwave oven, induction cooktop, and a Miele dishwasher here. Nice stainless steel sink, custom marble countertops, and storage for your cleaning supplies and sundries. So what we've also done is we've moved the cutlery and crockery around the boat. So the first part, we've got it here, and you can just see how nicely it's done with some maple wood, and it just slides out. So you've got all your cups and glasses here, and then you can lock the latch for when you're underway and traveling. We have that area here. We have another section here where we've got our cutlery. As well here. For a little bit more galley storage, we have pots and pan storage in here. You don't have to lift a cushion to get to it. You can just slide it out and push it back in. And then we have an wine fridge aft here. So because this boat is a custom layout, we also have a lower pantry area. So when you pop down below, you have a lot more storage down here. So we have storage pantry. We have an additional fridge down here. And lots of drawers for food, pillows, linens, and whatever you need as well. You can have this as a little bit of a breakfast nook here. So you can have, we've got the coffee maker upstairs, but if you wanted to have a toaster oven or coffee maker or store some dry goods, you can do that here as well. I'm sitting at the lower helm here today, and it's got a Raymarine electronics package with autopilot integrated. It also has a boning system. The boning is a complete overview of the boat. So from this main screen here, I can start and stop the generators. I can check the AC power coming into the boat, 230 volts right on with the auto transformer. I can see the the engine details if we were running. I can also check all the tankage and pump out. I can turn on lights. Anything you kind of want to be control of on the boat, you can do it here through these screens. Really nice visibility. If you want to be standing to drive, this just flips up as a bolster, and you can stand back. The footrest flips up, and this is a high-low seat. So it works for everybody, regardless of height. Another neat feature on this boat is that we've got the door here. Oh, it's already opened. And then when we want, we can close it and we can latch it shut. It's a waterproof pantograph door. So we're gonna pop downstairs. So traditionally, a 70-foot boat would have a 4-stateroom layout. The original builders of this boat wanted to have it a three-stateroom with kind of a grand master feel. So we've got the master aft, we've got the third stateroom here, which is two twins, and we've got the VIP stateroom forward. So traditionally, you'd have two more twins here, but what we were able to do is we were able to incorporate this lower pantry and then the grand master down below. So let's start over here with the two twins. Again, tons of headroom in here. You're probably 7.5 feet tall. Two twins, they've all got their own reading lights. The lights are all on dimmers. At every door panel you can come in, but then also at each of the beds, you can turn off all the lights here, so you're not having to get out of bed to do it. The third stateroom here does have its own access to the day head, so it is an ensuite to the day head, so it's a three stateroom, three head layout. So you don't have to have these guests be walking out in the middle of the night. However, the VIP up forward has its own private head that they don't have to share with anybody. So huge hull windows, nice big opening port lights, a hatch that opens up to the foredeck, and then a spectacular private head. So as we move into the master, we can step inside here. We have a dedicated laundry system, so a separate washer and dryer. Tons of storage throughout the boat. Everywhere you could possibly want in this owner's cabin. So if you want to do extended cruising and really spend some time on the boat, this is the place to do it. The boat even has a shoe rack right here as well. Because we've got the Grand Master, we don't have to have the separate stairwell. We have a walk-in closet here, a vanity, and additional drawers. We have the Island King, nice big flat screen TV, and then look at these hull windows. It really gives the appearance that you're right at the water level. Two opening port lights on each side, huge windows, really showing off the water. And not to be outdone by the master stateroom is the master shower, where it's got a whole bunch of shower heads, wands, rain head shower right there, custom marble flooring, vacuum flush toilet, and a great expansive vanity. We're gonna go out front and check out the spectacular bow. You can't wait till you see this. So as we walk up to the bow, we've got a covered walkway here. Teak flooring, teak handrails, and as we go up, we can just see it gets really high. Nice protection, and then we get away from the headrest, and we come out here to the foredeck area. One of the coolest foredecks I think you'll ever see in a 70-foot boat. So they're mirror images. So we've got this one set up right now as a dining cocktail area, if you like. This one, you can fold this back down here. You want to turn this into a big sun lounger, vice versa. You can have both as sun loungers, both as dining areas. There's actually a filler section here if you want to turn this into a giant cocktail table for parties or anything like that. I'm standing on the hatch to the VIP stateroom here. It's all teak covered. You can open it from the inside if you like, during the evening to get some fresh air in there. But on a day like today, it just gives a nice seamless teak finish. Now, one of the neat things about MCY is that they've made this lower landing area here, so you feel very secure if you're anchoring the boat. It's big gear, so you're not leaning over, you're not having to be worried about being up on the front of the bow. You're nice and secure, you're lower down. We've got this great washdown system connected to a fire pump, so it actually has a fire hose here, and if you wanted to, you could flip a switch and blow seawater to put out a fire or just have fun with your friends. And it also automatically flushes the anchor chain as it's coming up. Because of how they've designed this foredeck, they've also been able to push out the railing. So you don't need a high deck railing with a walk around because you're walking down center line. And any way to get to the outside, you're actually already kind of on your knees crawling over there. So they've got a small rail so you don't roll off the side of the boat, but that was by design to keep the sight lines and aesthetics really nice from the outside. And then a nice little couple tweaks here is you've got the pop-up lights that come out of the deck here around, and you can listen to music and really have a good time here as you get into the afternoon. We're gonna go pop up to the bridge and show you the flybridge. I gotta warn you before I go up there, this might be the best 70-foot flybridge boat you've ever seen. So on the MCY 70, you get the best of both worlds. We've got a 3/4 enclosure here with a Marcolon glass. You've got great clarity. We even have a windshield wiper on the forward section. If the weather's inclement, you can close this soft top here and you're fully enclosed up here. Just beautiful. You can be up here cruising in almost any weather in the Pacific Northwest. But on a day like today, you can open the sunroof, open the side windows, come out here, have a great seat down here, have your morning coffee or your afternoon cocktail with one of the best views in the house. And as you transition into the afternoon and the evening, you hang out here at this custom Italian marble bar and hang out with your friends and family. So they've done an amazing job on it. Some of the details here, huge table up here. You could have 15, 20 people up here, no problem. Table looks a little small, but we have a filler leaf there. It's full teak, it drops right in here. So if you did want to have that formal dining and you had a larger table than the people downstairs, you bring those 4 director's chairs up here. You probably get 8 to 10 around here in comfort, not a problem. You got your grill, your Kenyan grill, a nice sink. And then you also have your ice maker, storage or garbage, and another bar fridge up top. At the helm, this seat back flips back like that. You can pop down here. You've got your controls duplicated down as you have downstairs with the Raymarine boning screens, computer displays for your engines, bow and stern thruster. The boat also has Humphrey interceptors and Humphrey zero-speed stabilizers. So you get stabilization on the boat while you're cruising through the water, but also when you're at anchor, you got the fins stabilizing the boat. Really cool way to do it because it gives you both stabilization and speed and at anchor, opposed to a gyro, which just gives you stabilization at anchor. Thanks very much for joining me on this tour of the 2020 Monte Carlo Yacht 70. Hopefully you'd love to come down and check it out. It's down here in Cole Harbour, Vancouver. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, please hit the like and subscribe button and we'll keep making them for you.